everybody, it's Tamika. Welcome back to day 2 of my short embellishment series. Today we are making this gorgeous altered flower. It's a Tim Holtz die and it is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, super shabby. And let's see if I can get some stickle juice in there. It's so pretty. So we're gonna make that today, and what you'll need is a flower die. Of course, I'm using the Tim Holtz Alterations die. Let's see, here it is. Tattered florals. It's been well loved. So you'll want to cut, if you're using this die or whatever die you're using, you want 2 large petals and 2 medium-sized petals. So 2 of these, 2 of these. I'm using the Prima Epiphany 6x6 paper pad with paper to make this gorgeous flower. Super cute. You'll need some coordinating paint. So I'm using white paint and some water spritzer, some shimmer, some stickles. You need a center piece embellishment, some foam tape, some lace, a hole punch, circle punch, a scrap piece of pattern paper, a brad, and your scissors and hot glue. So let's go ahead and get started. This will not take a very long time and you'll have your shabby flower soon. So I love this paper. It's super shabby. Like I said, you need 2 big ones, 2 small ones. I'm going to douse the paper, this larger one, twice with this water. Oops. On the front and the back. This paper is pretty thick. And you want to, pardon my paint fingers, so you want to hold with your thumb and pinch slash ball up the edges. So just, not just the simple pinch. Don't just do this. Not that. So you want to pinch, get the edges in too. You really want these edges wrinkled. Get everything in there really good. Just do a quick pinch. Alright. And then do this next large one. So we're just going to kind of crumble the edges. If you're using a thinner paper, just be very careful. This Prima paper is pretty thick. As you can, tear your petals off, and that wouldn't be fun. So we're going to do the same thing. And then these tiny petals, you're going to pinch just the same way. Get a better pinch on that one. And this last one, pinch and squeeze all together. Okay, I'm going to go back to this one. So that's that. Now I'm going to hit it with the heat tool really quick. Since this one didn't really want to act right while I'm drying it, I'm going to pinch it so it can dry where I want it to form. I like to dry them when they start to curl upwards, so that's what we want. Nice dimension. So you're going to take your coordinating paint. I'm using just some pink paint from Making Memories. Whoa. A little too much there. Just need a little bit. Putting it on my little acetate sheet. Got my foam brush. And all I'm going to do is do a little whitewashing on these papers with the script. And it is just water and paint. And I have a whitewashing tutorial. I'll put a link to that as well. So I just want to shabby this paper up a bit. Okay. This one is already kind of white, but just want to lightly brush it. Don't want to cover all of the words up. You just want to brush across it. Okay. Or all of the pattern up. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to do is shimmer my flowers because I love the shimmer. I'm going to spray that to my heart's content. And heat set it. They're dry when they start running away from you. Alright, I'm going to take my hole punch. Now, if you have a pokey tool to put a hole in there so you can put your brad through, that will work as well. But I don't have one, so no one will see this humongous hole. So I'm just going to put a hole in the center of all of the flowers. Don't unroll them yet, or try your best not to. It's okay, it's not exactly in the center. It adds to the flower. Okay, then you want to take your lace. I'm using some lace from Gisella's shop, Lavish Laces. And then I'm going to cut a square, because this is square. Ideally, you want like a curtain type lace or sheet, a whole sheet like this. Something like that, but I don't have any in the color. So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to round it the best way that I can. Just round this out just a little bit. Let's see where it is. That's perfect. So I'm going to cut another piece to match. So we'll need 2 of these. Just layer it on top and match it up. And then we'll need a tinier one for the little flower up here. Actually, right there is good. So I'm just going to cut a nice circle-ish. Circle-ish. A little smaller. So yeah, just cut a circle just a little bit smaller than that flower. Okay, that'll do. Take my pieces. Let's get rid of some of these other little things here. Okay, so now I like to start out with my pattern. I'm still not unfolding the paper yet. So take one of your base flowers and put your lace on top of it. First I gotta find a hole so I can put that through easier. And then offset the next big one on top. Okay. Put the lace on there again. Let's see here. There. And then your next one, I think I'm going to do this one. Offset that as well. Oh my gosh, look how shabby it is. And then I'm not going to put a lace in between that, but I'll layer the one right on top of that. Okay, and then I'll add my last lace on top of that. I'm going to take my brad, funnel it right through the flowers. If I can get this one in there. Alright. Any brads will match. I mean, any brads will do. Doesn't have to match because we're going to cover it up anyway. All right. Push this as tight as you can so that the flower can kind of perk up a bit. Take your small hole punch. This is a 1-inch punch. Piece of white cardstock. Just putting a little glue on the back. Flip your flower over and hide that brad. Okay. And then you want, now you can straighten your flowers out as you need to. If you off-centered them, you can adjust them. I'm just going to open them just a little bit because I love that crinkle folded look. So remember, you have to off-center them before you put that little dot on the back because it's glued and it's holding the brad still. So make sure you have your flowers, petals where you want them to be. And this flower is super shabby. I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to use this these rhinestone stickers from Recollections, and they have a foam dot on the back, which I love. If you have a piece that don't have a foam dot on the back, just add your little foam to this piece. That's what I did for that one, because I took this off, which is the same thing. I should just left it on, but add this little piece to the top so you can give this some dimension. It can stick out a little bit, but I don't need to since my centerpiece already has a foam piece on the back. And then you're going to put this right in there. Press it down while it dries so you can keep that indentation. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So fluff your flowers if you need to. Okay, and then the final touch, we're going to add some icicles. And these we're going to apply directly to the outer leaf flowers that show. So just, you don't have to line it. I just like to kind of spike the tips a bit. So just get all the outside. Okay, almost done here. I'm just getting the large petals, and then go over and do where they peak in the middle of the flower. That line in the middle where you creased it. Little crease. If you have any sticking out, go ahead and do those little peaks. They can give it extra pizzazz. And then go ahead and top off the tiny flowers that are sticking out. The tips of the tiny flowers, the smaller flowers that are sticking out. There you have it. As you can see the shabbiness, the stickles on here. So cute. There you go. Look how pretty those are. Super cute. Alright, that's day 2. Thank you guys so much for watching this embellishment series. Like the video if you like it. Be sure to leave a comment because a random person will receive all the embellishments that I make this week. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for embellishment day number 3.